boys and girls, welcome to the ESR, Tugas, and PHSR Multi-Community Gt4 World Tour thing. We are here at the Outer Lagos because we're just like that. I am very attractive. With me, as always, is the Marcin Gortat of Molybdenum, Michael Magus.
Oh, why, thank you. Marcin Gortat's a highly underrated player.
He's tall.
So we've got an interesting camera view here. You don't usually see the track from this angle, but yeah, this is Interlagos, longtime home of the Brazilian GP. It is near Sao Paulo. Actually, you can see Sao Paulo all around it. it's all over the place. And it looks like we've got Tobias Thierolf on pole, which is maybe the most unsurprising thing we'll say today. Second place, we got Antonio Costa. Third place, Jeff Ecott, Andrew D, Timo Konieczny, Martin Edmonds, Vic Vega, Timo Ryder, Adam Komorowski, and Leszek Lakomi. Your top 10. Any new... Hey, we got Michael Chute!
I'm going to shoot you in the head.
It's been a while since we've seen Michael Chute. Used to be in the Discord Fight Simulator, and I don't think he is anymore.
I think he moved to Switzerland.
Jeff Ecott down the inside, but unable to make the move. He has overtaken Antonio Costa. I do like Costa's... I think that's Costas anyways. We'll figure out whose livery it is. The third place livery. Oh boy!
That's
Andrew D gets knocked into a spin.
There's some stuff going on.
I don't see enough Lotuses, people. I'm very disappointed by that. Anyways, on board with Tobias Thierolf as he goes side by side with Antonio Costa. I do believe it is actually Jeff Ecott's livery that I'm enjoying the look of. We'll get confirmation. Michael Chute in the Audi, battling with Mauricio. Mauricio loves that livery. It's got to be like the only non... Well, I mean, it's got yellow, but like it's not primarily yellow.
Maybe it's the only yellow enough.
Could be. He's used that livery a couple of times, though. Must like that McLaren, the handling the field, the 570. Which, if I do recall correctly, was one of the stronger cars in the GT4 field. Have not raced race room in some time. All my knowledge is very out of date. Just say that. Once the tax season is over, I'm going to get back in there, get back into racing. Right now, I just do not have the time.
I think that you, sir, find racing very taxing.
Martin Edmonds with the move there on Timo Konieczny, and right in behind him is Vic Vega. Racing is very taxing. The taxes are very taxing. Especially when the last 2 days I've had the worst luck at work. Hang on, we're gonna see if Timo can pull off this overtake here before I get to
Put him in the wall!
No, it doesn't. I have been getting all the goddamn French tickets. So many. It was to the point where like, oh
boy.
It was to the point where today I'd done 6 tickets, which is a decent way of work. I mean, I would say if I had to peg an average, I do like 15 to maybe 20 tickets a day. So 6 tickets in, and I hadn't had a single English one. I'm just like, what is going on? So apparently Mondays are the day. Oh, James Butler with a bad move, but hey, he paid for it, so I can't get too worked up. I was gonna say it's like Monday is the day where like our French-speaking leads are just not in.
That seems like poor planning.
Well, they let us pick our schedule, so there's no requirement for X number of French leads.
Fair enough.
We also don't have enough French leads in general. So hey, if you're into taxes and you're French and you speak French, TurboTax Canada, send in the resumes. Send them in.
Mike out here saying French people can't do math.
No, it's more that just their taxes are extra annoying because Quebec has all kinds of funky tax laws. So in addition to dealing with it in French, hey, Morbid Apathy, what's been? Morbid Apathy's back. Welcome back, Morbid. And we have Mauricio Delgado, Rick Martel behind. It's an overtake of Mauricio Julian. Probably Fran Hidalgo. Mauricio Julian is next. Battle of the Mauricios. Let's go. And Andrew D trying to make a comeback after getting knocked into a spin on lap 1. Looking down the inside. He makes the overtake successfully on James Butler. might have an opportunity to overtake Rick Martel as well. Rick gets very out of shape there. Actually, he's going to lose 2 spots there. D and Butler going past. On board with Timo Konietzny. Or maybe it's Timo Ryder, who is trailing Timo Konietzny. So we get the Battle of the Mauricios and the Battle of the Timos at the same time. What a time to be alive.
They tag Timo.
Andrew D's next victim will be Fran Hidalgo. Probably relatively soon. I get the feeling Andrew's probably going to cruise up to about the top 10 before really facing any significant difficulty.
I vote we get Andrew D and D Hines together and form another tag team.
Although he does have the KTM of James Butler behind. We know James can be feisty. It's part of why you like him.
I do enjoy the tenacious and aggressive attitude.
Mm-hmm. Now we just need Romy Bart's back.
Oh my god.
Need the return of Romy Bart's, and I need to persuade Evolution Racing Academy's professional hater to make an appearance. Lad's got a lot of talent, but he's also a bit of a bonehead.
I've seen him in the last couple races.
He's up in Server 1 now.
Oh.
That's the thing. He's got the speed. It's just the matter of, like, you know, not doing dumb stuff.
Oh, so he is a professional now.
He is a professional now. Yeah, we lost him 2 seasons ago, I think.
Not that long ago.
So Andrew D cruises on past Fran Hidalgo. And next up will be the Mauricios. Magic Cash Shark not doing well today. Didn't qualify well either. I would have remembered him being in the top 10, but he was not. So maybe this is just not a track for Magic, because we know he can perform in the GT4. This is a car that we have seen him do good things in before. Overtaking Martin Pater there.
Oh, it's cabbage.
Next up on his list would be Prismless. We'll go with that. James Butler. James Butler getting a little bit into the back of Fran Hidalgo, but no real harm.
Yeah, no prism.
Prismless.
Okay, they run this place like it's a prism.
I don't think I've ever seen that name before. I don't know how to say it.
I believe it's Pastrami Listerine.
I doubt that it's Pastrami.
You can't say it. It's probably Polish. It probably is Pastrami.
I still doubt it. I mean, if it's Polish, it's got to have a ski in there somewhere.
Kornbieski?
Looking down the inside of Leszek Lakomi.
BK.
Who, as far as I know, I'm pronouncing the name of correctly. He's never corrected me. And Martin Pater or Pater?
Pitter patter. Let's get in.
Not sure what's more likely, honestly. Pater or Pater?
Not enough umlauts. It's hard to tell.
Magic Kazchuk looking to make the move here. Manages to get Prismless to go a little bit wide.
If you mess up
Ooh,
real
I
bad,
like
they
that
send you to
livery.
Prism. Oh yeah, the purple and blue.
Yeah, Josh Schneider.
Oh yeah.
Going off the track, they're losing a spot to Mauricio Delgado, but I do like delivery. Mauricio has apparently won the battle of the Mauricios. He is ahead of Mauricio Julian.
Cha-cha.
And we have Rick Martel versus Fran Hidalgo.
Very attractive.
Don't worry, Rick. If I return, I'll probably be well behind you if on return.
Rick Martel clearly cheering for the correct CFL team.
Them BC Lions. Go Tiger Cats. Not really loving our off season this season. Not loving it.
Is it because you had them all executed?
I mean, part of it is that there's just that you know that feeling when you have like an old quarterback and he's chewing up a lot of cap space. You're just like, is this gonna work out? That's us right now. Bo Levi was like perfectly fine last season, but like, is he gonna be perfectly fine this season? I don't know.
Should have stolen them from us.
James Butler with the overtake there. You guys weren't even interested in him. You had like you were all button that shit. Nathan Rourke.
We're playing it cool, man.
Also, I don't know how you could possibly complain. You guys got the seal of the century, Vernon Adams.
What about Vernon Wells?
He was the opposite of the seal of the century. Oh boy. That man went off a cliff.
Maybe.
Probably still the greatest center fielder in the history of the Blue Jays, but like it went downhill real quick. Not really even sure who the other candidates would be. I don't consider George Springer to be a center fielder because we don't know him playing out that much. Other than that, it's like Devon White and I got nothing else.
Noted multiple-time World Series winner Devon White.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Devon White's on the team. I just think he might be on the bench.
Who put you on the bench? Right next to Sandy Elmore.
You know what we really lack is a historical shortstop.
Yeah.
Like, we have two probably Hall of Fame shortstops in Reyes and Tulowitzki, but they weren't there very long, and they were not Hall of Famers for us.
Yeah, not at that time. It was Bichette, maybe, but he kept getting hurt. And
well, also, Bichette's defense is terrible. I never really understood why we were playing him short. He always felt like much more of a second baseman.
That's because he was really short. You play him at shortstop.
Andrew D with the overtake on Mauricio Delgado. Watching him play third base has been very painful. He just does not have the arm for it.
You're going to make him play center base.
Got a lot of first base options, I'll say that. That first base spot, that's a hard one in Blue Jays history.
We'll just spread them out throughout the rest of the infield.
You got Johnny Olerud. It's probably Carlos Delgado. It's probably the answer. Then you got Olerud, Delgado, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. It's a tough one.
And Kevin Pillar.
Pillar would be a center field option. He'd probably be our number 3 center fielder behind Wells and White.
Just put him in everywhere because everything's covered by Kevin Pillar.
Well, I mean, right and left field, you got to go Bautista and Joe Carter. Our outside of center field, our defense is terrible. Old Magic Kazchuk as he continues to battle with Lezak Lakomi over 10th place. Pit window is going to be open in another 3 laps. There's Josh Schneider again, battling with James Butler this time.
Gotta get him off the Schneid.
Butler down the inside. And he'll make the overtake happen. That turn 1 there is a prime overtaking area. Oh! Is Martin Pater going to get 2 for the price of 1?
Woo!
Yes, he is. Martin Pater gets Kazchuk and Lakomi. 2 Polish drivers for the price of 1.
This Peyton did move.
I see what you did there, and I like it. Prism Lease versus Michael Chu.
He chews, he scores.
And David Phillips battling with them as well. Looks like Phillips and Lease have teammate cars. Whether they're actually working together or not, I don't know. Pick up Fran Hidalgo towards the rear, as he is trailing after Rick Martel and Mauricio Julian. There's Timo Konyatsny, who I'm cheering for because he's driving an Audi. Let's go. I think he's the top Audi in the field. Might also be the only Audi in the field now that I look at it.
By God, that's Martin Edmonds' music. He's got a Zonda.
I like Mauricio's livery. He's run this before. It's pretty good. But he's going to lose 2 spots here. Sweet livery doesn't save you, sir. Rick Martel and Fran Hidalgo say thank you very much.
Only get you style points.
Only get you love in the commentator's eyes, not actually from the race itself. On board with Fran Hidalgo as he looks to go down the inside of Rick Bartel into turn 1. Can he get the job done? Yes, he can. Next time through, the pits will be open. David Phillips thinks about it, but doesn't really commit. David Phillips, I do believe, the only driver in the field who has a Formula One driver who has the same name. Although he was around a long, long time ago.
Are there fossil records of this?
He's not that old. But I just remember him because I'm a big giant nerd.
Nerd.
Korniecki looking to make a move around the outside. Which you can do. There's a lot of speed to be picked up in that final corner. Back corner. And Korniecki with the overtake. Did I ever tell you that the first F1 race I ever watched, in fact, was the Brazilian Grand Prix at this very track?
I don't believe it did.
It was in 1991.
Was that with Bruno Silva?
No. I don't think there were any Brunos in the grid. I think there's only been one Bruno in the history of F1, actually. And that's Bruno Senna.
Bruno Stromboli.
Andrew D hitting down the pit lane. I do believe that's what the wrench there next to the car is indicating.
Well, just means he's got a wrench he's going to throw at somebody through the windshield.
I mean, also an option. Bringing on your inner Ken Miles is always a plan. On board with Vic Vega. And here is David Phillips. Don't love how your car is sponsored by Alpha Clone, David.
Is that a dick pill?
It's not a dick pill. Someday I will create a livery in Assetto Corsa Competizione or whatever game I'm playing at the time that has custom liveries, and it will all be dickless.
It's all like Rhino Thrust and whatever.
Or I'll do the Ultimate Racing Team, and it'll just be the classic UFC ones. Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor, Condom Depot. David Phillips going down the inside. And loses it. Couldn't quite get on the brakes in time. Mickey's Fine Malt Liquor. It'll be Condom
Golden
Depot.
Palace.
Golden Palace. Golden Palace. Giants. Gotta have the Giants. There's a couple of Nazi ones I'm going to leave off.
Ugh. Cobb 28 and Cobb 29.
Indeed. Still don't know what that is.
No one does. As near as I can figure, it was like a clothing brand or something. But no one seems to even... I even found a thread on Reddit somewhere like, does anybody know what Cobb 28 was? And nobody did. Like, nobody had answers.
It had sponsorship for the UFC for years.
Oh, yeah.
And two of the biggest hardcore degenerate fans right here. No idea what it was.
Not a clue. Never bothered to look it up.
Got to throw the affliction on there.
Oh, yeah. Good old Albert Affliction.
Are we counting Hallerhead as a classic sponsor, or is that just
no,
Dana White?
That's Dana White's pet project of shitty booze.
Indeed. Into the pit lane goes another car.
Come pay us triple the price of a real whiskey for half the alcohol that's in a real whiskey, and also shitty banana flavor.
David Phillips and Prism Lisp continue to have a bit of a feud here as they trail Michael Chute.
You chewed on side.
Chute's had a good race. A couple spots.
You get shot in the heart.
You know, the irony is I was saying such nice things about Jeff Ecott's livery. We have not seen him at all. He's in third place. He's quite a ways behind, but he's also quite a ways ahead of the next car. Like, he's just kind of in no man's land.
We're going to head off to the Ecott Center.
On board with Timo Konietzny. Still trying to track down Martin Evans.
It seems like he connects positive.
And on board with Adam Komorowski, who I don't think we see much of as he trails fellow Mercedes driver Timo Ryder.
If he has an app, does he become Adam Komatowski?
So it's Porsche from BMW, McLaren, and Audi is your top five. Then it's the Mercedes parade of Vega, Ryder, and Komorowski. The McLaren of Chris Williams. Good to see Chris Williams up at the top 10. And the Mercedes of Martin Pater. Chris Williams is usually a guy who runs towards the back of the pack. Like, it's to the point where he asked me for advice on how to go faster at one point. And that's never a great sign. But good to see him up there in 9th place, doing real well.
What you gotta do is you gotta wax the hood so that the aerodynamicism in the thing.
That's him actually in the background there in the white and black and blue McLaren. No Lotuses in the field. That's unfortunate.
Need more AMC gremlins.
David Phillips in the pits. We do have one KTM, so it's going to be amusing if James Butler ever qualifies near the front, because if you'll recall, that car does not start well at all. And it causes chaos whenever Butler's towards the front. And I've been assured by other drivers that it is the KTM that does not start well. It's not a Butler thing.
Still saying he should go with the aerial Adam.
It's not in the game.
And whose of his fault is that?
Probably Ariel, to be honest. I imagine they'd be happy to have it in the game. Never fully understood why car companies resist having their cars in the game, to be honest.
I don't know. This is like bands suing people for downloading music.
It's like, well, it's not even that. It's like, this is just free advertisement.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Magic Kazchuk down the inside and making the move on Mauricio Julian as he charges forward after his pit stop. I'm trying to remember what it was. There was a game a while back. Brain's not working. But it was like, it had a specific series package, and it had one of the cars in the series was missing. And it's because the company would not license the car. It's just so dumb.
I believe that was Micro Machines for the SNES.
No. Konietzny looking to make a move. Or at least keep the pressure on Martin.
Under pressure.
I mean, you could always go with the Edwin classic shotgun when you're chasing someone down.
You could do that.
It's a weird song by his standards. It's not like a weird song overall, but like he's not a heavy rock guy, and like shotgun's like his like random attempt to be like a really hard like Metallica style act, and it's like, this is a bit weird.
Did you know that I Mother Earth got back together several years ago and have been touring?
I have heard that.
I did not know that until like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
I miss the fact that I Mother Earth has all the like the songs by I Mother Earth that I really like, not on Spotify. It's very lame.
Well, I mean,
They have other stuff on there, but
it's all
not
the
the ones I
stuff
want.
with the newer singer.
I enjoyed the newer singer. I did.
You sounded a little bit weird to me.
I don't think it's really him. I think it was the musical styling that they brought. But like he is synonymous with the phase of the band I enjoy.
No, I definitely I just didn't like the way he enunciated things. It always sounded like
Ryder making the move on Adam Komorowski.
He always sounded like he was singing out of his own nose.
A little bit. I could definitely see what you're saying. But yeah, it's not the singer I like. It's just like they went in a musical direction that I enjoyed.
That is fair.
Which might have something to do with the singer, of course, but it's not like you put Edwin doing the exact same songs and I'm gonna like them less. I'll probably like them more.
Yeah, I mean, in my lifetime, we went from Raspberry and One More Astronaut to Summertime in the Void. And it was just like, this could have been so much better without this one singer.
Mm-hmm. Well, they have Summertime in the Void on Spotify. I do have it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's the last album they have. And then after that, they vanish off the spot.
Good old Sportify. Who apparently has no problem taking sponsorship money from really horrible people and then also not paying their artists.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
Terrible.
On board with Vic Vega. He's running quite well today, up in 6th place. Trailing Timo Konietzny and Martin Evans. A couple of guys having a really good day. Vic Vega, shout out. Chris Willems, we talked about him. He's having a good day. And it's probably about the only people that are really shocking me, to be honest. Those are the guys that feel a little bit out of place right now. They've got the track down and they're doing their job. Martin Pater is caught up to the back of Chris Williams. Pressure on. Pater is one of the big climbers today, apparently up 11 spots. I suspect he may have just not really gotten a qualifying run in. Qualified all the way down at 21st position. He is running in the top 10 as we pick up some time with Antonio Costa, as he will take over the lead because Tobias Thierolf is in the pit.
Is it true that you've never seen Antonio Costa and Antonio Banderas in the same room at the same time?
You're not wrong. They always say he was such a tall guy. Nah, he's 5'10", 5'11" tops. Big for a Mexican, but yeah. Not the giant. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, Desperado.
Desperado. We're gonna blow up your fences.
A movie series where Danny Trejo will play multiple different characters. And Cheech Marin. On board with Andrew D as he's looking to make his way past Rick Martel. Not really a battle for position. D is pitted, Martel is not. So not really in the same race with each other. You want me to kill the cook? No. I will kill the cook. Martin Edmonds still hanging on to 4th place, as Timo Konietzny and Vic Vega in close proximity. Still doing good things. Who's the highest pit stopper? Martin... no, Thierolf, pardon me. Right, Tobias. Pitted for the lead. Vic Vega is in. Oop, somebody overtook him on the way into the pits.
Put him in the wall.
Cheeky move by Adam Komorowski. If he did it without speeding. find out.
Penalty, 5 laps remaining.
Chris Willems is also in the pits.
Kind of weird
James
space
Butler
age
coasts
technology
into
they
the
got.
top 10. Although that's a pit stop assisted top 10. Magic Cash, Chuck, and Fran Hidalgo. Another case of a car that is pitted battling with a car that has not pitted. So, making his way through. Oh, there is a second Audi. I believe I said earlier Timo Koinanzi was the only one. Michael Chu, also spouting the 3 rings of the 4 rings. I'm blanking on their logo now.
I believe
4 rings.
17 rings.
Martin Pater moving up a spot there. That is over Vic Vega, who is fresh out of the pits. Did Komorowski beat Vega out of the pits? Yes, he did. Side-by-side action between Magic Cash, Chuck, and... Yeah, I was going to say... Oh, no, it's Chris Williams. I was going to say Jos Snyder, but no, it is not. We get back on board with Vic Vega. So, Martin Pater's quite high in the pecking order, based on who he's battling with. Leszek Lakomi hitting the pit lane. P6. I like that livery.
It's kind of blue, isn't it?
Michael Chute going side by side with Prism Lissa. Making an overtake happen. Up into P6, although that is a pit stop assisted P6. Still doing well, though. He's making up some ground. Well, I don't have any data to look at lap times or anything, but he seems to be going pretty quick. And Jos Snyder's in. Mauricio Julian versus Mauricio Delgado. Battle of the Mauricios once again. They just keep finding each other.
They'll start whacking at each other with the charcuterie boards.
Well, okay, maybe not really a battle because Delgado's pitted and Julian hasn't, so that'll break up shortly as Jos Snyder rejoins. So who still has to pit? I know Costa, basically the top 4 does. Chute, Liss, Butler, Hidalgo, Julian, and Martel still need to pit. Oh, pardon me, Martel does not. Morbid Apathy does. Vic Vega looking to get back past Martin Pater. Martin Edmonds into the pit lane.
Not Martin Edmonds. I heard he's the dirtiest driver in the world.
Staying out there pretty long for a man of his tire reputation.
Maybe he has improved.
Maybe. I haven't seen him burn him up lately.
Is he still using the Intellivision controller?
I do still for the longest time I was bugging him that I think his wheel was part of the problem because I remember using his wheel while I was over there for a little bit and going, this I can definitely see how this is breaking loose the tires. Might have been key to him going faster, but just saying. Picking up Andrew D, still trying to go through the field. Battling with Fran Hidalgo. Hidalgo's yet to pit. D has pitted. I assume this will be relatively easy. Although it's possible Hidalgo's on lighter fuel at this point. Being that he may be intending to refuel at the pit stop. But I think with the GT4s, the strategy is usually to have all the fuel on board at the beginning, because the time you lose for being heavier is less than the refueling time. Prism lists in not Butler, pardon me, that is Michael Chute in as well.
What if they fill 95% of the cab with helium just to make the car lighter?
That'd be interesting. Also probably be a little deadly though.
Only if you're breathing.
You do have to breathe.
Boring.
Martin Edmonds out of the pits and spinning his ass off.
Oh, damn.
Picking up Andrew D as he looks to go by. Hidalgo's hanging on against him for a lot longer than I expected.
Oh boy.
Smacky of the wheels there.
Yeehaw.
Speaking of smacky, just looking at the scores in the fantasy hockey. Top scoring team this week right now is Jesse and the Boppers.
No, it's not
who
me.
are still very injured. Every time I look at their roster, I'm like, this team could be so much better if they weren't dying.
I'm not the top scorer this week.
Not at the moment. You are losing to Queen.
That don't sound right.
23-14. Early days yet. You could be Indeed, who has 0 points still on the board.
Yikes.
They're down 20. They're down 20-0 against the Lobsters with Ducks.
Everybody on every team has the influenza, therefore nobody's playing for that particular person.
In fairness, I do have to say that Jesse and the Boppers picked a lot of older players, and that's injuries tend to come with that. So, kind of on them a little bit.
Seems on brand.
Cash Chuck looking to make a move here on. I'm not sure who that is. Martin Evans. The legendary Canadian pole teammates. That's not good for Edmonds, though, that he's battling with Kazchuk. Because Kazchuk he's coming into his own, don't get me wrong. He's up in the top 10 now, but was not looking good early on. So Edmonds has dropped back from, like, looking at a possible podium to being, like, back half of the top 10. In fact, the top 10 pretty much looks like they are going to now. Costa still has to pit, so put him behind Theorolf, but that's probably about it. So it's likely going to look like Theorolf, Costa, Ekot, Komorowski's up to 4th. Wow! Phenomenal run. And then Vic Vega, Martin Pater, Timo Konietzki, Timo Ryder, Magic Kashchuk, and Martin Evans. Still yet to pit also Fran Hidalgo in 12th place. 13th place, pardon me. And Morbid Apple. Who is 3 laps down, but hey, we here at ESR appreciate those who are trucking along, making up the grid.
Heck yeah.
We admire that fortitude. That's why we bullied Thomas Wong over at Evolution Racing Academy into getting his ass back up there. And it worked.
It did
As Big Vega makes the overtake there on Martin Pater. Oh! Spoke too soon.
Oh, no. Okay.
Loses control of the car.
Victor.
And loses the spot back to Pater, as well as losing a spot to Timo Konietzki. It's Mauricio Julian being lapped by the field. Doing a good job getting out of the way. Reminds me, I'm gonna have to make my curse picks for season 18 because everyone I picked to win the championship has like a comically bad season. Like maybe not like dead last or anything, but like they all underachieve, all of them.
Mio Dread pick penalty.
Indeed. I think it started when I picked Max Cruz to win Iron that one season. And he just fell apart. Like literally his wheel fell apart.
Oh, man.
Missed like the second half of the season while he was waiting for new parts to arrive.
Oh, I remember that. I think I was new to the scene, wasn't sure who he was.
He'd done like really well at the end of the previous season. It's one of those ones where it's like you're not going to be Iron long. I got that feeling because you got that speed, and sure enough, he wasn't. Even with the wheel falling apart halfway through the season, he got promoted. That's like Lacomi overtaking Fran Hidalgo, but Hidalgo is headed down the pit lane, so that is why that is. And Costa went in the pits, and we missed it. So they rolled back in the lead. Not by much, only about a second and a half ahead. Okay, the loneliest man on this track is Jeff Ecott. It's a shame because I want to see his livery, but he's 14 seconds behind Costa and 14 and a half seconds ahead of Komarowski. We're not going to see him.
Currently located within the vortex.
Currently in the void, known as third place, but all way away from fourth place and not even close to second.
Luckily, always summertime.
Here's Fran Hidalgo rejoining. Popping up behind Jos Snyder and ahead of Rick Martel. On board with Timo Ryder. Timo looking a lot smoother than normal. I think it maybe just his connections is not playing up today.
Whoa.
That's Fran Hidalgo, and somebody is really off the track over to the left there. Fran losing spots to Rick Martel and to... Oh, pardon me. That's Jeff Ecott's car. We got him on camera. Yay! Took someone spinning off the track.
Welcome to the broadcast.
Welcome to the broadcast. We haven't seen you since, like, lap 1. Jeff will forever hold a special place in my, like, spleen. First time I raced with him, it was a reverse grid at Brands Hatch. We had finished. I'd finished right behind him in race 1, so we were on the front row of race 2. And I'm like, all right, Jeff, we're gonna build the wall. Let's go. They're not gonna get past us. It worked for about 3 corners. Fran Hidalgo picking up a spot over Rick Martel again. So recovering from his spin nicely. I have never raced this track in a race room, so it's definitely on my bucket list when I return. It's a very nice track. Love it. Big fan of it. Cited my first real win in the EA Sports Formula 1 games. I say real because gonna let everyone in a secret about the EA Sports. Fran, you spun again. Gonna let everyone in on a little secret about the early 2000s EA Sports games. You ready for this? Get ready? Okay. Here comes the big spoiler. The AI doesn't know how to race around San Marino. You win by default. They literally, like, you'll get like 3 or 4 cars finished because if like on the first lap, a bunch of people will kill each other at Variante Bassa. Like, the AI doesn't know how to take Variante Bassa.
Seems like something that might should have not been overlooked.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so the deal is they can take Variante Bassa. The problem is if any of them pit, it screws up all the other cars if they're in close proximity. Because they, like, overreact to the other car pitting. And then they smash into each other.
Yikes.
So if you just stick it on, like, you know, a long enough race for every AI to need a pit stop, the 22 car field will drop to like 6 or 7 by the end of it. Won the race at a minority, which should not be possible in the early 2000s. Just gonna throw that out there. Fernando Alonso is considered a hero for getting that car into 18th place. On board with Michael Chu. Which is a shame, because I really liked the minority like liveries back in the day. 2001 livery was like just this nice black and white, which does not sound cool, but like the pattern was just it looked dope. It just also was incredibly bad. It's an amazingly bad car. When Fernando Alonso is popping the champagne when he gets off the back row, you know you've made a bad car. Guys, we have out-qualified a Jaguar. It is a great day. It is a fantastic day.
The Jag.
Mauricio Delgado making the move there. I think that was a lapped car he was clearing, actually, because it looks like he didn't pick up a spot. On board with Timo Ryder. You know whose pit stop did not work out? I'm not trying to pick on him, but Michael Chute. What happened? Went from battling for a top 10 spot to battling with David Phillips and Mauricio Delgado. That is, you know, hey, it's a fun place to be, but it's not where you want to be.
Too much haggis. It took him too long to eat.
Oh, somebody is heading in the pit lane again. Is that morbid apathy into service pit stop finally? Or is that somebody having messed up their pit stop? It's Fran Hidalgo. Okay, I'm going to suspect Fran's pitting for some new tires. We've seen him spin a couple times. I wonder if those tires are flat spotted.
I don't know about the tires, but that section track he keeps spinning on is pretty spotted.
Up over Timo Ryder as he's looking to get past Victor Vega. Byron, who is your favorite Formula One driver?
I believe that would be Bubba Johnson.
I'm trying to think of who would be a comical favorite driver of yours. Nothing's really coming to mind.
I like that Japanese guy who blows everybody up.
Oh, Yuji Ide. The god of destruction. I mean, in all seriousness, I think Kamui Kobayashi would probably have been your favorite. He was quite talented, like very good driver. But he didn't make it over. He didn't mean an overtake. He wasn't going to try.
Get in where I fit in.
Very much the I fits, I sits. Otherwise, funny ones could be Thomas Enga, who has been banned from racing multiple times for various substances.
Oh, okay.
He is into some stuff, some pharmaceuticals. Raced in F1 for like 3 or 4 races. Basically, Luciano Berti took a header into a tire wall, and they replaced it with Thomas Enga. That was his entire career in F1. Andrew D looking to make a move here. If Tom Coronel had ever made F1, I think he would have been your favorite. He's just a funny guy. Whenever the World Touring Cars decided they wanted to do like a funny skit or something, they always had Tom Coronel in it. It's like, we know who's good for this. The most famous one, it was him and Gabriele Tarquini talking about Sabine Schmidt racing with them at the Norrisring. Not Norrisring. Nordschleife. And they're like, she came last year. She didn't do very well. There's no way she's going to come back this year. No. She's got better things to do. And then they have her do, guys, I'm back. And then both going, crap. Mauricio Julian has a bit of an off. Fairness, she never did particularly well when she showed up in World Touring cars. But I mean, like, it's hard to get into a car that everyone else has been driving the whole season and try and do well against it. It's just, Also, she was with All-Inkle, which was not one of the better teams in the field.
Just get her a van and let her go.
Here's Michael Chute looking to make a move on David Phillips. Might get through yet. Funny story about the guy who owns the All-Inkle racing team. He's a guy named Rennie Munich. He's an internet businessman of some point, hobbyist racer, basically, type deal. Did World Rallycross, World Touring Cars, a couple of things. One time, because of the nature of the reverse grid that World Touring Cars is doing, he was actually starting like 3rd place or something. And he was like, I'm not a real driver. I'm just going to pull over and let people through. And his 2 drivers that he was employing, Rob Huff and Mark Basseng, apparently had to go and be like, no. You are racing. You got 3rd place. You are going to do this. I think he tried, and then I think he ended up falling backwards anyways. But that tended to happen to the reverse gridders anyways. Martin Peta on board. Trying to get past Adam Komorowski here. And Timo Konietzny also in the mix in the Audi. Pater looking to be the top, the hard charger today and the top Mercedes. It'd be a heck of a performance from him. Picking up James Boutelier, who was battling with Prism Liss. And instead of picking up a spot, Pater might end up losing a spot here to Timo Konietzny in the Audi, and he will. The 77 car is through. Here's Andrew D. It's the one thing I don't like about Race Room is that the car numbers can be repeated. Because the car numbers are set by livery, so if you just pick 2 like 77s, there's 2 77s. Oh, and it's a bit lame. Assetto Corsa Competizione and other games like prevent that, like changing the liveries, changing the numbers on the livery.
Changing them all to 69.
Well, there can only be one 69. But there could also be a 96.
69.
Martin looking for a way past his longtime teammate, Magic Kazchuk. We also pick up Andrew D as he tries to run down Chris Willems. Can't remember if Assetto Corsa Competizione will allow you to do a 0 69. Might allow that.
69.0.
No point. No decimal points.
69.1.
Chris Willems losing the spot there to Andrew D. No shame in that. Andrew D is a solid driver. He's basically been a little bit out of position all day long.
69.69.
He qualified in P4 and is down in P11, so he got spun early on and still hasn't quite recovered from it. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, boy.
James Butler with the overtake of Prism Liss. I think that's more on Prism not hitting James Butler than on James making a clean overtake there. Pick up Michael Chute on the tail of David Phillips. So this track is also the place of, like, perhaps the dumbest driving moment of all time. You ready for this?
Is it when the guy tried to activate his parking, activate the garage from home with his remote?
No. So it's round 3 of the 2001 championship. We're here. Williams driver Juan Pablo Montoya is leading. And he's lapping some cars, going through the field. He laps a car driven by Arrows driver Jos Verstappen. Yes, Max Verstappen's dad. And for some reason that no one can figure out, right after Jos has done the good blue flag thing and let the leader through, he instantly stabs on the gas pedal and runs right into Montoya's back, ripping off his rear wing and destroying his own car in the process.
What the hell?
Smart Payer made the move on Konietzki. They connect each other. Pater off.
Less than ideal.
Let's see, he'll rejoin behind Vic Vega and Timo Ryder for sure. He's also behind Edmonds, Kazchuk, and D. So dropping all the way down to 11th place.
Y'all got destroyed.
So David Phillips looks to make a move here on Michael Chute. Chute got past him, and I assume may have done it over in somewhat underhanded fashion, and might have been given the spot back there. Given I don't think I can figure out a reason for why he was that far off the line.
I believe it involved a moderate amount of hallucinogenics.
Could have, like Jos Verstappen. Oh,
Ew.
Martin is battling with Kazchuk, now over 8th place instead of over 9th. This is also the site of the most confusing race win in F1 history that I ever saw. So it's, I forget what year it is. It's 03. One of the years Michael Schumacher won the title. And they're out there driving. And it's raining. It's raining cats and dogs. And Kimi Räikkönen pits from the lead. And he comes out behind Giancarlo Fisichella's Jordan. Now, this was at a time where Jordan winning a race was inconceivable. Inconceivable. They scored 2 points on just 2 other occasions for the rest of the season. And Mark Webber crashes his Jaguar, and Fernando Alonso crashes his Renault. And at this point, there's debris all over the goddamn track. There's a graveyard of cars literally right at this turn. And they stop the race. They red flag it. Now, in the event of a red flag, the race gets reset a couple of laps. Basically to kind of make up for the whatever caused it to be red flag.
Mm-hmm.
And originally, they said, okay, Kimi Räikkönen wins because we've reset the race back to before his pit stop. So he's won. He's ahead of Fisichella. And then the Jordan team protests, and at the next race they announced, no, we got it wrong. Fisichella actually wins. So they do this like weird moment where Kimi Räikkönen and Giancarlo Fisichella walk up to the podium and exchange the trophies. It's just very odd. As Martin Edmonds does get past Magic Kazchuk. And here comes Timo Konietzki looking to make a move on Adam Komorowski. He's already taken out one Mercedes, although I didn't get a good enough look to say that it's his fault. But he's already had an accident with one Mercedes. May need to be careful. Magic Kazchuk trying to get the spot back from Martin.
I do like the fact that he's got like a Japanese curse etched into the roof of his car.
Very, shite. What's the wrestler?
Oh, yeah.
Had the kanjis all over his chest.
Well, I mean, Albert did that once.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the actual Japanese guy back in the 90s.
Yeah, no, I don't remember his name either.
Hakushi.
Actually, I think it was,
Hakushi.
Was he Korean, maybe?
Hakushi.
You're Hakushi.
I think he's Japanese. He teamed with Barry Horowitz for a hot sec.
Oh, man. Hot ticket.
Which, you know they got plans for you in that time. with Barry Horowitz.
Barry Horowitz, man with the best gimmick ever. Pats himself on the back.
Timo Konietzki tries the outside. No doing this time. Should be on his last lap, depending on where Thierolf is. Michael Chute. Oh, there's Thierolf. Yep, it'll be the last lap. I think he's more than. Well, actually, the clock hit 0, so it is officially the last lap for everybody that has crossed the line after him. So it'll be the last lap here for Chute. And Philip Chute takes the lead. Here comes Tobias Thierolf to take the win. Antonio Costa close reservance, though.
He was within
may have a battle.
Laps.
We may have a battle for the title here. Costa only losing by 0.8 today. Fran Hidalgo coming across the line in 21st. Mauricio Julian in 22nd. And here comes the final member of the podium. I like that livery. I really do. Jeff Heacock.
It is unique. It looks like two different shoes at once.
Does look like it was designed by certain Dario Cueto.
Could be.
Here comes Josh Schneider to finish 19th. Adam Komorowski with a phenomenal race to 4th place. Doing a great job. He qualified P9. Ends up in P4. Timo Konietzki will round off the top 5. Followed by Vic Vega and Timo Ryder. Martin Edmonds will be 8th. Followed by Magic Cash. Check your top 10. Pardon me, Andrew D will make up the top 10. And then Chris Willems with a pretty solid run. By Martin Pater. Leszek Lakomi faded off a little bit towards the end. Still salvages a 13th place. With, oh boy. That's a front end missing part of the car there.
It's just weight savings.
Michael Chute, David Phillips across line, Mauricio Delgado, James Butler, 2 of Byron's favorites, finishing in 16th and 17th. Prison Lists, and bringing up the rear, last on track, last in on to take the checker flag, but first in our hearts, Rick Martel. Not really sure what we're getting here, but there we go. Oh, we get a little.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty neat. Get the fastest laps there. Was anyone able to beat Tobias's lap? No. He was 39 flat. Got 39.2, 39.6, 40 flat, 39.7, 39.9. Anyone really out of place? Not really. I mean, not in fastest lap order, of course, but pretty damn close.
The fastest laps ever.
Well, that's not true. Maybe the fastest GT4 laps. Actually, hang on. What is the GT4 record around Interlagos? See if we can find out what it is here. There's a website dedicated to fast laps. But I think it's going to be all Formula One cars, unfortunately.
That seems likely.
Yeah. Can I put you into a particular class filter? Yeah, there's some filters, but there's no class. There's no way to limit it to GT4s.
Oh, classless.
How well.
And to finish off the broadcast, Mia will now read War and Peace in its original Czech language.
Its original crap. I'm forgetting the alien race that Kang and Kodos belong to.
Oh, yeah.
The original Klingon will have to do for now.
You'll be shipped off to Omicron Persei 8.
Byron, your final thoughts on the race?
I thought that race antipathized the very promiscuitude of stick-to-itiveness.